folks, Lyn-Genet here, helping you for days 1 and 2 of the plan. This also works with the metabolism plan too, so whichever book you have, that's fine. The metabolism plan is my most updated, and that is the one that's going to help you figure out how your body responds to stress, sleep, and exercise. And those are all super important factors when it comes to determining how you're losing weight, your BBT, boosting metabolism, balancing your hormones, all that good stuff. But first of all, let's say day 1, you're ready to go. You've started off by hydrating for at least 72 hours. That means drinking half of your body weight in water. So if you weigh 160 pounds, that would be 80 ounces. We want to make sure that you're getting at least 7 hours of sleep. So if you have sleep issues, you might want to take a look at my website and order some lemon balm. It's also known as Melissa. It's an herb. It's a natural sleep aid. I grow it out in my garden. It's like a weed. It's in the mint family, and it's amazing. You want to make sure that your soups are made with either water or homemade chicken or vegetable stock, because all too often when you buy store-bought stocks, not only are they high in sodium, but they have MSG or hidden forms of MSG that go by the names of yeast extract or hydrolyzed yeast or something along those lines. So there's nothing that's more depressing than gaining weight from some soup stock. I can tell you that right now. And it also, in a lot of people, increase migraines and detox symptoms, so that's not great. Now, during the cleanse, you're probably going to have some yeast die-off, so this is a good time to take a probiotic every single day. If you start to notice that you are getting a headache, double-strength peppermint tea works amazingly. Funny story. When I was a bartender in my 20s, I had to work a brunch shift one day, and I was hungover from the night before, and there was no aspirin, and I'm like, what am I going to do? So instinctively, I just reached for some peppermint tea, and I made it double strength. Headache gone, nausea gone. I've used it ever since for my clients. It's really magical stuff. Now, if you find that the headache's just too strong for you, please don't tough it out. If taking aspirin is part of your protocol, you can definitely take Excedrin Migraine or Bear. They both work wonderfully. The Excedrin Migraine has a little caffeine in it, so that's going to help if you have caffeine-related headaches, so that's a good choice. But Advil and Motrin and all of those guys, that whole family of painkillers cause water retention. In fact, for every 200 milligrams of, say, Advil, you could retain 0.2 to 0.4 pound water weight gain. So please go for the cleaner stuff. You're working hard, and I want you to have maximum weight loss. It is normal to have a little gas, during the cleanse. Remember, you're consuming over 80 grams of fiber a day, which is a lot. I mean, most people, the typical American diet is 15, if you're lucky, 25 grams of fiber. And to have all this fiber with no animal protein, no grain carbs the first couple of days, no dairy, to slow it down can mean some gas. So that peppermint tea is going to help, as well as the probiotic. It's fine to take a gentle walk if you want. 20 minutes is fine. Don't do it with an elevated heart rate. But we really don't want to exercise too much at this time. What we want to do is conserve all of your body's energy for healing. Okay, that's the most important thing. You need to take a nap, take a nap. It's actually when you're sleeping that you burn the most calories, right? Have you ever weighed yourself at night and then weighed yourself in the morning and you've lost 3 pounds and you're like, why don't I just sleep for 3 weeks, lose all the weight, right? So rest as much as you need to, because your body is going to repair, and that's some pretty good stuff. As far as lettuces go, please stick with baby romaine. So it's going to say baby romaine, not romaine, on the package. But red leaf and green leaf lettuce is absolutely fine to use as well. But I do see romaine hearts and other forms of romaine and other lettuces to slow weight loss because they can cause gas and bloating and hamper digestion. Please make sure all of your seeds and nuts are raw. Roasted nuts and seeds have, they're just so much more reactive. It has to do with heating oils beyond their set point and proteins and fats going rancid and all that kind of stuff. So first of all, buying raw is cheaper, so that's a bonus. But I also don't want your data affected because you had something roasted instead of raw. Let's see, for day 2, if you feel like the detox is too strong and you want to slow it down, here's a tip. You can take the basmati rice that you were going to have on day 2 dinner and move it to lunch and just omit the carrot soup. And that's going to slow down the detox a little bit, which is okay, because it's going to make you feel better. Remember, this is not about making you suffer. And if on day 3 you're like, I just need that cup of coffee, have a cup of coffee. Have it with half and half. Don't have sugar just yet, and enjoy. So I hope these tips were super, super helpful. And if you have any questions about days 1 and 2, please leave them here and I will answer them.